Yellow Digital Financial Services (YDFS) is a subsidiary of MTN Nigeria, established in 2019. MoMo, short for mobile money, is the financial product and service that will enable MTN customers to send and receive money, pay bills, and much more, all from their mobile phone. MoMo is particularly valuable in regions where access to traditional banking services is limited, such as the northeast of Nigeria. YDFS launched an initiative in 2021 to help address the barriers to the take-up and use of digital financial services amongst women in northern Nigeria, with technical and financial support from the Africa Digital Financial Inclusion Facility.
If we're going to drive growth in the economy, we're going to have to look for ways through which individuals as participants, are active financially. First, they are included. Secondly, they are active. And then it's a summation of their collective activity that translates into growth. What we're looking at is a peasant farmer, for instance, that will find it easy to pay for input into his agriculture. A farmer that will have the option of selling to people within his immediate community and selling to people who are even far off. When we bring such people into the financial ecosystem, you expand the scope of whatever they are doing already.
YDFS is focused on promoting financial inclusion in the country, while addressing the challenges faced by many Nigerians in accessing appropriate and affordable digital financial solutions. Recent statistics show that Nigeria's financial inclusion rate is 63.2%. However, only 48.6% of this is formally engaged with banks, finance houses, insurance companies, pensions, mortgages, credit and thrifts, as well as other financial institutions.
The gap between women and men accessing to finance is still high. The challenges of financial inclusion in Nigeria are many. Poverty, low financial literacy, low availability of bank and bank agent, especially in rural areas.
MTN Nigeria and its fintech company, Yellow Digital Financial Services, plays a pivotal role in digital connectivity in Nigeria and the drive to scale digital financial inclusion across the country, particularly for the excluded and underserved populations. ADFI's technical and financial support of $500,000 USD for this initiative contribute to ADFI's mission to address systemic barriers to the uptake and growth of digital financial services.
As we all know, digital financial services have really changed the landscape of inclusion on the continent. And really what this means for us in Africa is we have been able to include those Africans who have been for very many years excluded from the formal economy in terms of geographical reach and also in terms of the services they're able to access.
What we want to do with a project and a scheme like this in partnership with the AFDB is first to look at the barriers to their participation and then now very systematically start to address each of those identified barriers and bring as many more women into the financial ecosystem, both as players and as customers.
YDFS commissioned Communication and Marketing Research Group Limited, CMRG, to identify key factors, particularly cultural and social norms, that impact the provision, use of, and demand for financial services by women in northern Nigeria. CMRG adopted an hybrid of research techniques, including a feasibility study and human-centered design research, to assess the viability, desirability, and feasibility of developing women mobile money agent networks in northern Nigeria to address gender gaps in financial inclusion. The findings of this research informed the development of prototype solutions, which were validated and tested within a small segment of the population and will be pilot tested with the intention of scaling up to full implementation. Findings from this study highlighted the major factors for improving women's access to financial solutions in northern Nigeria. 1. Limited access to financial services. 2. Impact of patriarchy and traditional restriction of women's interaction with the opposite sex outside family members. 3. low awareness of mobile money services. 4. Low literacy levels and low female enrollment in schools. 5. Lack of trust in the financial system. 6. Low income, high poverty rate, and restriction of women to their homes while men fend for the family. 7. Unstable network availability and weak signals in rural areas.
Females mostly stay at home. Here in North, they do not engage themselves outside the business. They do home business. With the help of Momo, it will help them to have their own business in a very simpler way.
Insights from the research inform solutions to address the barriers to women's access to financial services in northern Nigeria. 1. Good and stable network. Deployment of strong network which can promote the overall effectiveness of mobile money transactions provided by females in these communities. 2. Offering wealth creation opportunities to women mobile money agents to encourage more female retailers to sign up and support their economic empowerment. 3. Generous incentives to female mobile money agents to enhance their knowledge and skills in customer service, fraud prevention, and new market trends. 4. Frequent training and encouraging successful agents to act as canvassers, an influencer model where those who are successful can further promote the product and aid recruitment. 5. Communication strategy featuring respected clerics and community leaders to help ensure the success and sustainability of the project, driving a positive mindset towards female participation, promotion, and encouraging women to become mobile money agents. 6. Branded kiosks near female mobile money agents' homes, which will be partitioned in a way that forbids direct physical contact between the male customers and the female agents.
I want to be a Momo agent because of my fashion design work. It will help me to boost myself with my customers. At least if they came to this place to sew clothes, if they say they want to pay money, I will have POS that they will withdraw from, not for them to tell me that transfer is not working, we should go to another place.
Waɗansu za su je idan za ka tura kuɗi a banki, za ka iya musu magana cewa wannan manhajan ma a cikin gidanka za ka iya tura kuɗi. Kuma idan ka tura mutum kuɗi ɗin zai samu commission. Ma'ana riba za a yi ta bashi wanda zai samu ya dogara da kanshi. To a nan dinnan za ka ga namijin shi ma zai iya gamsuwa, zai iya barin matarsa ta yi wannan ɗin sana'ar na mobile ɗin.
Saboda addinin ya hana haɗa mata da maza ya hulɗa. Yawwa, ni mace ce ta ga wurin ta su yi abin da su ta fito. Namiji ko sai ba da katinsa ya shiga a karo Umar. Yawan cikin gida ne, wacce ba kai ta ɗaki ba sai ta yi.
Nigerians are coming up and we are getting there gradually. Mobile banking is very, very important.
When we look at women, I think this is really critical. Being a responsible demographic here, but they're the most excluded. Now, that, in our view, would be a game changer if Africa can really figure out how do we ensure, that women really participate and are allowed to reach their full potential.
There is Yellow Digital Financial Services, who is a subsidiary of MTN. And if you look at that, MTN is the biggest, mobile network operator in sub-Saharan Africa.
Both entities are actively seeking innovative solutions to encourage higher participation of women in digital financial services, both as customers and agents. This commitment underscores the importance of empowering women in the region through enhanced financial access and opportunities.
Bringing in more women as agents so that they can serve fellow women. That also addresses some bit of empowerment, giving women also economic opportunities to be able to earn living.
It has helped me, and at least I'm able to stand on my own.